Welcome, and thank you all for coming. When we were looking for a softball coach, we were looking for three things. Someone with a strong knowledge of the game, someone with a winning tradition, and leadership that could take this program to the top of the MIAA conference. And you could say in softball terms, we hit a home run. So with that, it's a privilege for me to introduce our new softball coach, Brenda Holaday.
Thanks. I can tell you from the high school level, we don't do press conferences, so this is a little bit new, but thank you. Thank you for this opportunity. It's been overwhelming, to say the least, the last 3 or 4 days trying to transition, but all the help. These people standing in the room have all jumped in and been tremendous support to me already and kind of showing me the way, and I'm very, very excited to get started, excited for this opportunity. Have heard really from hundreds of people in the last 3 or 4 days. Lots of phone calls, text messages, many of you as well. I think the thing that I have come away with is there are a lot of people that are very excited about Washburn University, very excited about the softball program, very much want to see it grow to the top of the conference. And so I don't think we're going to have a ton of work to do as far as energizing people about the program, but we have a lot of work to do. And I've had an opportunity to talk to all of the girls, most of the girls. A few of them I'm waiting on calls back. Some of them will be in this week and next week to meet me, but I think they're relieved to have a coach on board. I think they're very excited to get started, and I'm sure looking forward to meeting them and their parents. We have a little bit of recruiting to do, and we're working hard at that. We've got a little bit of catch up, but we also have a community, not just in Topeka, but in the surrounding area that is really excited about softball. There's lots of very talented players out there that we want to bring to Washburn University, and so with that, I'm not sure what else I'm supposed to do. I do want to say thank you to my crew back here. Most of them are family, friends, some Washburn students. Melissa Carney, she's a former player, volleyball player. Next to her is my niece Quinn, who's soon to be a Washburn University student. Only if you get the dorm ready on time, I guess. My son, Mitchell. You can wave. My mom, Sue, and stepfather, Ken, are back here. My brother, Todd, just Quinn's. I'm just going to tell you who they are because you probably want to know. Behind them, my nephew, Reese. I have a brother, Darren, standing back there, and a sister-in-law, Pam, and her grandson, Deland. And then my nephew, Jeremy. Many of you know him because he's out at Keisha. But small part of my family, but a big part of them as well, and happy that they're here today as well.
With the experience you gained at Rural, turning into a perennial contender, I mean, what maybe can you take from that experience to Washburn, and is it a similar process, do you think, building a college team, a program?
Well, certainly the number one difference will be recruiting, because at Rural, you work with the kids that come your way, but certainly those kids had done a lot to prepare for our program as well. I think you build the tradition by doing things the right way, and understanding that sometimes the immediate decision isn't always the best decision. If you're keeping the program in mind first, and maybe what's right in front of you second, it helps you to kind of build that foundation. And it's amazing that once you do that, it has a way of repeating itself. People want to be a part of your program. They want to work hard. They want to carry on the tradition. They don't want to be the ones to let down that program or that tradition. So it starts with the people, and we've had very good people out there. We've had kids that have always worked hard. And I think from my end, you treat them right. We're all on the same page. I don't think that coaching is a hierarchy. I think it's a team effort, and I think it's about empowering your kids to be everything they want to be, and then supporting them to achieve that. So I think probably even more so on the college level as they're young adults, letting them own this program and letting them show the university that they can represent them with pride and success. And so, yeah, the hard work is a piece of it, but a lot of building the program is about doing things the right way and then relying on your people to carry that through year after year.
There's some good programs around town and around the area. How important will it be recruiting-wise to kind of hit this area hard?
It's very important, extremely important. And I think that the relationship I have with coaches I've coached against, both in the city and in the surrounding area, the Kansas City area, the Sunflower League, certainly the Centennial League, there's a great deal of respect, I think, both ways, and they very much would like their players to have an opportunity to come here and play. And, we'll work from the inside out. We're going to try to find the kids here first that can play at this level and help us before we go farther out. And I think that also builds your alumni base, it builds your fan base, the excitement about the program, and there are certainly kids here and in the surrounding area that can play at this level.
How much do you know about the kids that are already in place? Particularly, I know you know at least one, and Sam. I mean, that'll probably be pretty cool to go
Right.
through again.
It will be. I'm very excited to coach her again, but equally excited to coach the other kids. I've not met any of them personally, but talked to several of them on the phone in the last couple of days, and looking forward to that. But I think, Sam is a great example of what we want in a program. She's a tireless worker. She has a great attitude. She'll do absolutely anything for the team, put the team first, and I think that's the kind of kids we've built at Rural, and that's the kind of kids we want to recruit here. I mean, obviously we want talented kids, but talent will not come before those other elements. I think, first and foremost, kids are coming here to earn a degree. And so we want kids who are going to work hard in the classroom, and generally when they do, that same work ethic carries over onto the softball field.
Brenda, how do you know that now is the right time to take the move up to the college level?
I don't know if I know it, but I feel it. I told Lauren there's been many times I've looked at this program and knowing I was a coach in town that it was something that somewhere inside of me I think I always aspired to be right here. But sometimes it's just your life situation of where you're at and the kids you have in your program. I think for me, it's about feeling like maybe I've done all that I can do at Washburn Rural, and I want a new challenge, and I want this experience, and more than anything, I want Washburn University softball to be known, and to be known for good things. So, very driven by that. This is my community. This is where I've spent most of my life, and so the opportunity is